You're watching the Sony XPeria Z2 smartphone and the LG G2, which have both a 5.2-inch screen. You can please see that actually if I just put them right here on one level on the bottom and the top. It's exactly the same size smartphone, but of course it's looking a little bit better when I just turn on both. Let me put maximum brightness up on both. Actually on the Sony it should be already maximum brightness. Let me just unlock that real quick, go out of the camera. And see here on the quick settings, brightness, you can see here the nice little soccer ball being on the complete right side, since we have a FIFA edition here. And you can see really that the G2 is a little bit smaller, more compact, but of course this one is not waterproof and doesn't have a micro SD card either, which of course needs space in the Sony smartphone. And we can just turn both around. But you can see of course the back also here with the glass or the plastic actually back cover is maybe a little bit more high-end, looks better. And we also have a 20.7 megapixel camera compared to just 30 megapixel camera in the LG G2. But we have here the on and off switch and the button with LED on the back for notifications, which the Sony doesn't have. If you just put both on top of each other, we can clearly see the size difference here on the top. But in width, of course, it's the same, and maybe in thickness, the Sony looks also to be a little bit thicker, but it's actually, I'm not sure it's really thicker, just the LG has this round edge on the side, so it seems to be. Otherwise, we can maybe just really quickly compare the cameras, since 20 megapixels is of course quite amazing here on the LG. Let's just open up here the LG G2 camera. My colleague will hold them up both right next to each other. You guys can see here on the stage, for example, that we have the exact same picture, but I think the LG has a little bit more bluish white and the Sony more reddish white. But otherwise, in terms of wide angle, I think the Sony has a wee bit more, but not much. Actually, maybe about the same. So yeah, this was just a really short comparison. The Sony also does 4K video, which the LG G2 doesn't do. So thank you much for tuning in. These were the two high-end smartphones by LG and a Sony XPeria Z2 and the LG G2, and a comparison with the brand new Samsung Galaxy S5 will come up shortly, because that one is only announced tonight. So thank you much for tuning in. My name is Balazs and this was the Sony XPeria Z2 against the LG G2.